Hello and welcome to Awful and Awesome episode 317. This is Nainika.
And I'm Abbas.
Hello, Abbas.
Hi. And once again, firstly, I apologize for my voice and my general energy level in this episode because I'm recovering from a very bad bout of viral fever. But since Nainika is very much here, since Rajri and Abhinandan are not here, we had to come and salvage.
Exactly, absolutely. Say the line, Abbas. Say the line.
When the guards are away, the inmates will play. So even this very sick inmate has come to the rescue to hold up Awful and Awesome for one more week. And so today, Nainika, we have a couple of things that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
One of them stands out a little bit.
Yes, it stands out a little bit, which would also explain Abbas's fever. You know, he's, as DJ Khaled said, suffering from success. So, you know.
Well, kind of, yeah, let's go with that. So one of the things that we're discussing today, which is the feature film Ghumar by R. Balki. I happen to play a very minuscule, small role in it.
No, you call it minuscule, but it was not minuscule in impact at all.
Which surprisingly became like a focal point of one of the promotional campaigns of the movie. So we'll talk about that. But other than Ghumar, we're going to be talking about the web series Taali, starring Sushmita Sen. We'll talk about the 69th National Awards news, all the controversy and news that the National Awards created. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the new Star Wars live action show called Ahsoka, which Nainika was very excited about. And we have a bunch of subscriber emails for us, for Nainika and Abbas.
Yeah, we're so excited. Abbas is like, I almost suspect that it was written by the NL staff themselves to, you know, make us feel good.
Yeah.
But either way, the effort is appreciated.
Exactly.
If they're real, we're very happy.
I also like to think that you actually voicing your genuine concerns behind these anonymous emails. So we'll try and address all of those.
Yes, we'll address those.
Okay, so my opinion about Taali, I have seen 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I thought it was very by the numbers. It was very...
Yes, I felt the same.
Yeah, it went into the cliche territory a lot of times, even within the 2 episodes that I saw. I actually did not like the fact that they did the voice modulation for Sushmita because I don't know. I just feel like it's something that at least for me, I could make out that they have modified that,
digitally modified it
in post-production. Yeah, they've pitched her down mechanically or electronically. Whereas I think if it came from Sushmita's own acting, it would have been much more impressive. And
I suppose I'm sure they tried to do it. Like, nobody would prefer to do the digital mod route, but you know, it's just, I think it's not easy to imbibe what it means to have your voice.
Therein lies my second issue with the show. Is I really, like you said, Sushmita Sen is one of the smartest women that we have witnessed in our lifetimes. I think she's gorgeous. She's wonderful. She's very smart. But I think the material required a stronger actor, and I think Sushmita is not able to live up to the life and the character that Gauri is in real life.
Fair.
So I would have liked to see a stronger character.
Yeah.
But I would still say,
I suppose, you know, Gauri in real life is a different sort of person, but for this they want to tell a story that is very clearly inspiring, and very clearly, you know, the character is supposed to command the respect and reverence of the people who watch it. So I suppose for that emotional choice, Sushmita makes sense, but I'm not sure how close Sushmita is to, you know, the real person that Gauri is.
Right.
So that obviously stays there. And you know, clearly, as you said, the show is very much by numbers. If it wasn't, it would have been okay experimenting with having a protagonist who necessarily did not command the reverence of the people. But this show needed that. It relied on that, which is why I suppose Sushmita was like the easiest choice for them. So I'm not criticizing that. I suppose, you know, in the limited capacity that they wanted to, you know, make this and to get the point across, I suppose they made a choice, and it doesn't work completely well, but it's also not a terrible effort. So, you know, it's sort of somewhere in the middle.
I liked Sushmita in this other Hotstar show that she did last year. I think 2 seasons
Arya?
of it are out. Arya, yeah. I think she's really good in that. In this one, I thought I found her a little lacking, but I still would say that you should watch the show if only in order to know
The
the life
story of,
and the
yes.
struggles that Gauri went through, and how much it actually how much some people have to suffer through just so that their community gets
Yes.
the rightful rights that
Just
they
so they get the
deserve.
respect. And it's something that
Yes.
I speak about, like something that I was speaking about. And you have queer friends and, people with queer identities around. And I think, there was a conversation somewhere around it. And I was like, ideally, if as a queer person, it should be that being queer shouldn't have to be what your life revolves around.
Right.
And,
Correct.
you should be allowed to imbibe a characterization, a personhood far vaster than just being limited to your sexuality or your gender presentation. You should be allowed to be a lot bigger than that. And in fact, like life and it just, you have to fight so much just to get, that little minuscule bit of respect, that minuscule bit of freedom to just be yourself, and not not the ways in which you're different to people be the sole highlight. And it takes so much effort and so much courage and so much time to try to bring that sort of normalization, and how much courage it takes to live like that. So,
Yeah.
that's an interesting story, and it's interesting to think about. So, yeah, maybe go watch it for that.
All right, let's move on to the next thing that I will try not to be biased about, but
Yes,
I
I
can't help but
am
being biased about.
anticipating talking about this dearly.
It's the R. Balki film called Ghumar, starring Sayami Kher, Abhishek Bachchan, Shabana Azmi,
And of course,
and myself playing a
yes.
bartender serving a drink to Abhishek Bachchan. So, Nainika, you haven't found time to watch Ghumar,
Yes.
which I'm very disappointed about.
No, I
but-
will make time for it. You don't have to worry about that. But I have already watched what is important. So, we can talk about that.
Okay, so I'll just say what my
Yes.
quote unquote part in the movie is.
Yes.
I play a bartender. There is right after Abhishek's entry scene, there is a funny little exchange where it's ordering drinks at a bar. And I happened to be the bartender, and I did the scene shot for the scene last year in February.
Yes.
And I did not tell anybody because until
You
the
did
very
tell, Abbas. You did tell when we were recording Dasvi.
I did. Oh yes.
Yes, you
We
were
should
like,
dig
I
out in the-
have a movie with Abhishek Bachchan coming out. I have a small role. I don't know when it will get released. I remember very clearly.
Because till the movie released, I was very sure that they're gonna cut my role out.
Yeah, no, I can
But
imagine.
Not only did they not cut it out, but 2 days before the film released, the Ghumar team decided to do this 1+1 ticket plus one 1+1 ticket free offer.
Right.
To promote which they used that very clip. So suddenly I was on Abhishek Bachchan's Instagram timeline and Sayami Kher's Instagram timeline, and someone told me that the Amitabh Bachchan himself also shared that clip on his story. Instagram stories. All right, so Ghumar is about a young batting prodigy named Anina who loses her right hand. She's played by Sayami Kher. She loses her right hand on the eve of her international cricketing debut. A failed cricketer, played by Abhishek Bachchan, enters her life and offers her new hope. With innovative training, she becomes a bowler for the Indian cricket team, and they invent a new style of bowling, which is called Ghumar. So, Ghumar is a very traditional feel-good film.
Mm-hmm.
I think within the first 15 minutes of the film, or even if you watch the trailer of the film, you can predict how the film will play out.
Right.
But that doesn't take anything away from how well it's done. And I'm totally being biased towards the film because yes, I am in the film.
Yes, of course.
Not only was I looking forward to my own scene, but just the places that we shot, I was just pointing out, oh, this is the place where we used to take a tea break, and this is the person I hung out with for the 2 days that I shot. But I think Abhishek
Abbas,
Bachchan,
you're a better person than me. I'd be in the movie theater, like bring out the scroll bar. We're only going to watch me, nobody else.
So Abhishek Bachchan does actually a very good job of playing this drunk has-been cricketer who played a one-day international and is now down and out. The film drops a lot of Easter eggs about Indian cricketers and sports people in general. There's a few tennis references here and there, which I wasn't able to get, but clearly the people watching the film were getting it. So I think if you're interested in sports, definitely do check out the film. Sayami's grandmother is played by Shabana Azmi, who is this cricket-obsessed grandmother who wants her granddaughter to play for India. And like I said, the beats of the film are very predictable yet engaging.
Mhm.
And I think the last half an hour, where as all sports films are supposed to do, it all comes down to that one last delivery where it's a make or break delivery.
Right.
But the way they've shot the cricket scenes, I think is beautiful. I'm very interested in knowing just how they like it almost feels like you're watching a cricket match on a big theater.
Right.
You forget for a few seconds and you're watching a film. Yeah. So one last thing I think I want to say before we wrap up is because
All right, it's time for something that I've been really looking forward to for the longest time. It's time for some subscriber letters. There have been many episodes where we didn't get any, so there's like a slew of them this time, and I'm so happy. Abbas suspects that they were written by Priyali and Shubhang, but
yeah,
if they were, that's really sweet of them. If they weren't, it's still great. So either way, win-win. Um, the first letter is by Sam. And they're saying, Abbas and Nainika, please review Barbenheimer and your take on it. I've been waiting for this for like ages now. Notebook as a novel was really great, but movie just don't do justice to it. All right, Sam, we will give our opinions on Barbenheimer.
well, I have a doubt here. They say
Yes.
review Barbenheimer, as in do they want us to review the phenomena of Barbenheimer or like the film specifically?
Well, Barbie and Oppenheimer separately, but then also a quick line about what you felt about the phenomena. All right, if you want to listen to our opinion about this, you will have to subscribe and listen to that, because the rest of the episode is going to be behind the paywall. We're also going to be discussing the national awards, and we're also going to be discussing a new Star Wars series called Ahsoka. So please tune in, please subscribe, please listen to the rest of the episode, which is not going to be on video anymore. So bye-bye to video.
Journalism at News Laundry is powered by the public, because when the public pays, the public is served. Visit newslaundry.com/subscription and pick a payment plan of your choice. Pay to keep news free and independent. Your future, and indeed the future of democracy, depends on it.